Yes. But also Keria.
Yeah, how many of these champions are... Oh, they're doing it.
So we're just doing it no matter what.
Yeah, there we go.
Keria doesn't seem happy about it.
No. Okay, so here's the angle for DRX. They flex Lulu to mid lane, and they pick away the center.
I would love it.
Is he just going to play support Cho'Gath? Are we just going to play Cho'Gath top lane and do something crazy? They could. Because I could imagine Cho'Gath into Sejuani. Decent matchup.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't really think about that.
And you can play Senna Gragas if you want to. -1 kill in game number 1.
And we can actually talk about what these compositions do, but probably not right now.
No, the hidden Gragas is the deadliest.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well,
oh dear. Well, Body Slam's gonna miss. But Ona's coming over, and Arctic Assault is going to be taken. Ona connects the Q, and Rascal's running it out. Croco doesn't have a lot to offer this one, but the threaded volley is going to be enough to deter them.
No summoners expended here on either side.
Yeah, Rascal didn't flash.
Barrel.
He definitely
catch Keria.
Oh, here we go. All right. Keria, Piercing Darkness. He might have to flash, though, if some rocks are going to be thrown out. As Heal comes in first, and now Gumayusi has moved on over. Another Body Slam is going to get a flash out of Fade.
Or Rascal, and he's pretty well aware.
Yeah. Well, now they're going to go for it. Zeus may have to look for a bit of a flash over this wall. Owner is here. In perfect position as the permafrost. Not actually going to be opted into.
And if Rascal wants to chase this, he's going to lose so many minions.
Zeus is back over the wall yet again. Yes. And yeah. They're going down pretty fast because his wave is massive. Oh dear. Croco going to be spotted. And now it's a great position for T1. As just a 2v2 underneath this turret. However, Zeus gets engaged on. Rascal has to deal with a bunch of minions as well. But the Ignite is going to be involved. And Zeus not going to be able to help out. Can Owner actually make this one happen? As, they get the first blood!
The outplay.
And they also manage to get the possession as well, as Croco is looking for this. Q, he turns it around! Zeus the God gets one, but it's still a double kill for the Sejuani. Making sure that they can get all of that initial damage onto Zeus. Zeus had 0 mana, so that was difficult. As Croco is probably just dead, as Owner is going to be able to secure that one. And the Glacial Prison is avoided because Owner pressed his safeguard button. As now Faker is going to take a drink and he's going to walk, guys. And Fate is just real. Flashes?
That's only Cho'Gath you see.
I think that my favorite voice line in all of League of Legends is "Up you go." I still think it's my just all-time favorite. I love it so much. As Rascal going to go in. They're looking for Keria here, who does have to flash. Shock Blast going to miss here from Zeus.
Faker's here,
as
though.
The regroup does come through. Faker, where is the cast going? He finds the Body Slam first, as Croco is just wiped out. And now T1 can separate them underneath this turret. There's the cast to move Sejuani a little bit further north, and the Rupture is going to miss, but still, Rascal's going to go down. The safeguard comes through, and that was so cute. They managed to get the root onto Fate as well. Seismic Shove is going to move Owner away, but he connects another Q! Double kill for the jungler. There's a reason why he's like a 90% win rate on this champion.
Yeah, he's 40 CS down against this Zeus James.
Well, Gumayusi is in a rough spot here. I don't know whether the alcove will save him as he yells at the air, and I would be yelling as well if I was cornered.
True.
Yeah.
Let's see how this started off. He's looking for anybody there with his Rupture. This is just greed, though.
Yeah, why?
Why are we here? What?
I guess he assumed that Dr. Arm had gone home, and that.
Yeah, this unfortunately looks it's not a great look. Guma's like a cat.
We don't have all of the extra little bit like a whoopsie.
Guma's like, okay guys, I thought we were doing the Cho'Gath game. You guys are doing the Zeus chase game over there.
Yeah.
I thought this was the game we show off the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, you guys playing the Lee Sin game again? We played that game so many times. His Owner is now going to get taken down. There we go. Croco's going to turn into a Lee Sin. Let's see how he goes. His Body Slam, pretty good ability, but the Glacial Prison is going to come forward, and now the turnaround.
It's not that skin, Atlas.
It's always that skin in my mind.
I know.
Dr. Arm going to be slowed down underneath this turret. Extendo Beam stands his ground, though, to make sure that he can collect all of this farm, and does have backup on the way. As Glacial Prison will connect onto Faker here. Winter's Wrath does decent work for Rascal. In a bit of trouble, gets pulled back into T1. They all dive into the mist alongside Keria. Croco looking for his angle. He's also in some mist as well. It's very misty on the Rift here today. As the snare connects onto Dr. Arm, and of course the Q does as well. Kick Flash comes down, but he flashes away. Q going to miss him as now Fate. He's going to try and turn this one around. Croco still waiting for his moment to come in as Gumayusi lumbering towards them. And they had to walk through that choke. Beryl now goes down extremely low as the rupture goes wide. Gumayusi able to walk it out, but no one actually falling down there.
The turret, though, does go down, which is pretty huge. Fate?
Oh dear, there's the flash. And Faker not pressing his flash button. He'll have that one up again as Fate going to get knocked up by the rupture. He goes golden, but that is only going to allow him to see his death.
And T1, they really won out hard on this exchange.
They did. And now it's going to be a Jace face checking. Seismic Shove's beautiful. He does manage to get himself a whole bunch of help with his gold drinker.
Still can get, and we can win this game because you had 3,000 gold down, almost 4,000 gold down here now. As DRX, you could still win this 100% if you actually get the Zeri to 3 items.
Yeah, 3 versus 2 here as Glacial Prison does go wide. Good rupture to try and get them away, but Gumayusi is not exactly the most mobile champion in the game right now, as the Seismic Shove does get flashed, and he gets over the wall. The size, oh my god, the shockwave value was massive, and now Gumayusi's back in it. He wants more now, as T1 are grouped around this dragon.
And you're like, well, I don't know if we can actually fight this anymore. Good kick from Owner 2 in the exchange.
Yep, as Faker is possibly going to die here. He flashes, has body slam, never mind. It's Rod of Ages, Gragas, who am I kidding? He is not dying as Faker's going to move in. Rascal does make his way over. Didn't have to teleport as another Shock Blast is going to come through. Gets the squishy targets beautifully there. As Doctarm dives on top of the Jace. And Zeus is going to go down. Oh, to the skies does so much work.
Now, as it is.
It is. And that's a Seismic Shove. So Gumayusi gets a big Seraph Shield, but I have a feeling they're still going to be able to burn him down. It takes a while, but there we go. And that's the Zeri picking up the kill. And now Croco, he's going to turn into the Cho'Gath. He gets kicked into, though. Rascal is going to stop the advance.
To get more online. She's already on her 2-item spike too, but it's a game of CC right now.
Oh, well, they're going to be able to find another catch here as Keria in a bit of trouble. Dawning Shadow not going to work because he's going to fall down the rupture. Getting a lot of work done as now T1 find themselves a man down yet again. We're still just, I mean, DRX just looks so scared, and you can understand exactly why, as the Seismic Shove will connect, and Fate may have caught Gumayusi yet again.
Is what T1 want to do as soon as possible here, because if the game goes longer, this Cho'Gath isn't going. It's more nuanced than that, I think, but it can happen for sure.
Oh dear, it's a shooting gallery as Rascal going to get snared. Not going to snare the rest of his teammates, but he's put into the bouncy castle, and there goes the boar. The kickback onto Doctarm. He gets Wild Growth though, and then skates his way out.
That's true, actually. That's a good point.
The ultimate secure not there, but they do have a lot of ability haste as Croco's going to get knocked up. Faker finds the body slam. Q's going to connect as well as Heartbreaker.
I think the next...
Oh, he's flashing. All right. Body slam comes in. He slows down Doctarm. He's like, guys, I found him. I found him. I found Doctarm.
If Doctarm has flash and doesn't die, I mean, it's hard
to play. Zeus is on the flank. He just dives on top of Beryl. The Baron is going to be taken. Ona had to do it by himself in the end there.
So T1, I mean, with the money they've just picked up and the map control, okay, Faker might not actually get out of here alive.
Well, we'll see. Doesn't have the cast. There's the permafrost. Gets put in cold jail as well. As Doctarm might be able to get yet another kill. He goes golden.
Buying some time.
He is, but he's still going to be dead.
But now it's just a war of attrition with this Baron buff, and T1 are pushing through. They have one inhibitor down, they're pushing for a second.
Well, there's the rupture. Gumayusi just standing in front of his team. He steps on a Seismic Shove, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to hit this turret. Cast flies through Beryl. Going to be knocked back. Double knock up there onto Rascal and Doctarm, but the inhibitor is what T1 are focusing on. Fate takes a Shock Blast, and DRX are just trying to hold on. They need to find a window to get some sort of counter engage here.
T1, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're trying so desperately, but they've done enough damage to Doctarm. They feel like they can keep pushing this. They can just do this until the Elder spawns.
Yeah, he just walked back. Dawning Shadow is going to bring him under half health.
They can try to end now.
Yeah, as another Seismic Shove, Gumayusi's just soaking all of this damage. Defensive flash, but there's the rupture. He yells at the Sejuani, and she is going to go to the Death Chamber. Doctarm cannot get in range. Finally, he's going to... Oh, but the kick is immediately there from Ona. He puts down the Zeri, and the Nexus explodes. C lands, and then you've lost your Sejuani. And normally, engaging on a Sejuani's bad because she's a tank, but when she explodes like that, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter, and he's so far behind too, which was part of their win condition in the first place, that he went for the Locket build to try to help Duck Dom, right? Because this became DRX trying to do anything they can to make sure the Zeri can carry, but she just can't do enough damage, and T1 in the game too soon. Look at how low Duck Dom goes right after leaving the fountain. He's just like, I can't do it alone. Like, I don't have enough time to actually carry this fight. Everyone's too tanky, too many rods, too many stats, too many HP bars.
Yeah, and look at that. As soon as he presses his R button, that's when Owner is like,